Hey, how you doing out there? Happy Easter to you. Today is Sunday, April 12th, 2020. And this is Coach Bear. I have a special guest today, right there beside me. Coming to you from Casa 15 Hundo in Metairie, Louisiana. Hope you all had a great day. This is kind of a late edition of Road to Happy Destiny, RTHD. Thought everybody would get to enjoy their Easter day, and I got to spend some time with my two lovely children, and we're going to do a little video. We're going to get started right now, and we're going to start with the Serenity Prayer. First, let me let you know that it's going to be a shortened version today of RTHD. We're in season 13, and let's start with our Serenity Prayer. Do you know this by heart, El?
I do not.
Okay, that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and read it. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with you forever in the next. Amen. All right, since we don't have a whole lot of time, I'm going to keep going with our meditation of the day and our prayer for the day, and then a thought, and then we'll get to our special guest. April 12th, meditation for the day from our 24 Hours a Day book. Our need is God's opportunity. First, we must recognize our need. Often this means helplessness before some weakness or sickness and an admission of our need for help. Next comes faith in the power of God's Spirit available to us to meet that need. Before any need can be met, our faith must find expression. That expression is faith is all God needs to manifest his power in our lives. Faith is the key that unlocks the storehouse of God's resources. So, our needs, we're talking about there, and often this means helplessness before some weakness or sickness and an admission of our need for help. That's the part that really kind of resonates with me. Our prayer for the day. I pray that I may first admit my needs. I pray that then I may have faith that God will meet those needs in the way which is best for me. And I like that because I feel like these episodes are something that I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know why, but I feel that way, and that's why I continue to do them. And I was not going to do one today, but decided at the last minute to do so. And I'm happy to be here with you. I hope you had a great Easter Sunday. And for those of you that don't celebrate Easter Sunday, I hope you had a great Sunday. All right, our thought for the day, and this is pretty interesting, and I'm going to tell you why in just a moment. Ignorance is the parent of fear. Interesting. Now, that quote was sent to me by my cousin Jeb, and that quote is by a man named Herman Melville, a famous author. I'm pretty sure, and my dad could back me on this, that we are related to Herman Melville. He's the guy that wrote the book Moby Dick. Did you read Moby Dick?
I haven't got to it yet.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that one either. but hey, a great relative of ours, and they say it's a good book. Don't call me Ishmael. Anyway, this brings me up to the fun part of today. Since today is Easter Sunday, we just thought we'd have a little fun with this. My guest today is my son. I call him Little Peanuts Owens. And let me show you why I call him Little Peanuts. Stand up, O. See?
I'm a small guy.
Because O's a little guy. He's a little peanut. All right, you can sit. So, anyway, my full name is Cyril Glennon Melville III. You heard me? It's kind of a long name. I don't go by that name. I go by Glenn. But many know me as Coach or Coach Bear. And In college, I went by the nickname Herm for Herman Melville. So, for my whole life, I've gone, pretty much with different types of names and nicknames, and they've kind of stuck, and that's been great. I've loved that. Now, Owen is named after me. He's a fourth. I wanted to call him Quattro. That didn't quite work out too well. But anyway, what name do you go by?
Go by Owen.
All right, and that's interesting. So Cyril Glennon Melville the fourth, and you go by Owen. Interesting. How come how come that's the case?
Well, I started a new school in kindergarten, and I didn't have that many friends. I was kind of a shy kid. And then my teacher, they accidentally called me Owen, and I didn't correct them. I was like, whatever, I guess I'll go with Owen. And then all the kids in the class started calling me Owen. So then everyone started knowing me by Owen. And then you guys just, started calling me Owen. So that's how that started.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Now, that story sounds a little made up to me. Is that the true story, or are you one of those people that when they say, why do they call you Owen, you come up with a different story all the time?
I think that's true.
You think that's true? All right, I disagree with that. Let me tell you why. I'm thinking that you take some letters from his name, okay, and you come up with Owen. How could that be? Well, take the O from Glennon, take the W from Melville, and you're saying, wait, whoa, back up, Mujambo. How could that be? Well, you take the M in Melville and you flip it. Word. Now we got a W, E from Glennon or from Melville, and the N from Glennon. So I think that's...
You can go with that.
You want me to go with that story?
If you want to.
And you go with yours. I like yours too.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Awesome. So... Owen is a college freshman at Nicholls State University, and Owen is on the football team. Oh, how was your first year of football in college?
So learning experience, I played D-line in high school. Now I'm playing offensive line in college, so it's a transition. I had to learn,
So let me ask you this, in all seriousness. By having to change a total position and go from something you know well to something you don't know very well, I would imagine you might have had some bumps in the road in the course of the season in terms of being caught up or facing any kind of adversity. How'd you handle those situations?
I just kept pushing through, just taking one day at a time and everything I did. And then I was struggling in the beginning, and as season went on, I had a lot more fun with it. So.
Yeah. I like what you said there, taking it one day at a time. I don't know if you've ever watched any of The Road to Happy Destiny with Coach Bear. But you've seen a couple episodes? Fair enough, because this is number 13. You should have seen 12 episodes, but apparently not. Anyway, but we do talk about taking things one day at a time, and when we come up against adversity, trying to meet the adversity head on and going right at it and tackling it, if you will, pardon the pun, since we're talking about football. Let's see if you really do watch this show. Hey, Owen, we riding?
Well, I'm with you, homie.
Well, I'm with you, homie. Yeah, you right.
He paid me to do that.
I did not pay him to do that. Nobody gets paid to do the show. But I am looking for guests, so, hit me up, and I'll get you on the show. I'm looking for sponsors, so if you want to sponsor the show, I'll read a little 30-minute sponsor on the show. But anyway, we just wanted to have a little fun with this. That's really about it for the day. No great message. I mean, it's about 10 o'clock p.m., and some of you might not see this video till Monday morning. But I hope you had a great weekend, Holy Weekend, Happy Easter. Hope your Easter Sunday was blessed and beautiful. Also, let's look forward to a brand new week starting tomorrow. I know we're still in this virus situation, but let's take it one day at a time. Let's win each and every day. And Owen, thank you so much for being on with us. I'm going to have you on again when we talk about a little bit more meat, if you will, and come up with a little bit more for you to do. But thank you for being on today.
No problem.
Well, how about the elbow day?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. All right, let's close with our serenity prayer. The first part, we'll do the we version. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with you forever in the next. Amen. Once again, that is Owen. I am Bear. Peace. Give him a little peace, up.